Hey everybody, this is a Wrestling Hot Take, and I am your host today. Usually, my brother and I do a podcast together, but sometimes we'll branch off and do our own thing and talk about things that are going on in the wrestling world. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the CM Punk Adam Page debacle that's been going on and give you my honest opinion, like 100% honest. I'm not going to mince any words. I'm going to keep it respectful as I can, but the whole thing starts out with CM Punk saying, "You're a coward," and then the apology needs to be just as loud as the disrespect. And I'm talking about the Double or Nothing pay-per-view leading up to it, when Page said, "I'm going to save AEW from you." And there could be also the whole calling CM Punk's matches a Bret Hart tribute, or saying some derogatory things about his matches, You're also talking about Adam Page, who has been on record and saying, "I don't take advice because I'm a world champion and I'm part of the group that spearheaded the whole AEW movement," which is self-important and kind of off-putting to me, because if you think you know everything, you're never going to evolve and you're never going to get better. And I'm sorry to say, but HangMan Adam Page's championship run was one of the most lackluster things I've ever seen in wrestling. He had no oomph in his voice when he cut promos. He had 2 Texas Death matches, which gets old really quick. He fought Adam Cole, who is a shell of himself in AEW. And the only match that I could say was good was Bryan Danielson. And Bryan Danielson is a ring technician, and he probably led that match. I'm sorry if this is your favorite wrestler, but that's just my opinion. Also, he's part of that Omega Young Bucks camp that trashed JR for saying standing on the outside of the ring and waiting for your opponent to jump on you like a bunch of quail is ridiculous and stupid. And I have to agree, because it looks phony and it looks garbage. It looks like garbage to me. I don't like it. If I wanted to go and see a gymnastics thing, I would go to the circus, even though the circuses are being shut down around the world right now. But that's where I would go to see gymnastics, or I'd watch the Olympics. And the whole thing is Colt Cabana. And if this is a work, then great. This leads to an angle. But if it's a shoot, then Adam Page left himself open when he went into business for himself for a receipt to come his way. Because back in the 70s or the 80s, if you would have done this to Bruiser Brody, do you actually think you would survive the night? I mean, the guy went after Lex Luger in the ring and went stiff on him. Yeah, Adam Page would probably have been laid out if this was back in the day. But as you know, wrestling has changed. I'm open to a debate. I'm open to talking in a civil manner. So let me see what you have to say about the whole thing. That's my thoughts on it. That's my honest opinion. I'm completely on CM Punk's side, because I probably would react the same way. I would, if someone went off script like that and started talking trash to me, like for reals, I would probably do the same thing. It would make me angry, but maybe not, because I am a very forgiving person, and I would just brush it off. But at the same time, you have to not come at people like that and over someone that CM Punk's a huge star and Colt Cabana is obviously underneath talent, and that's nothing bad against Colt Cabana. I don't know any of these people, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comments.